What is up, fellow YouTubers? It is your sexy goth bad boy, King Cobra JFS, back at you with another cooking video. Now, I got the Texas toast toasted up with one seasoning. Let's get into it. Yeah, buddy. So the Texas toast has been toasted up and some of that greasy love. There's our top bun. Here's our bitchin' bottom bun. Awesome sauce. We got our bacon cooked up. Now, I used Twisted Q's Bacon Chop House burger seasoning on the Texas toast, the burger patties, or patty I should say. So on the buns, the patty and the bacon, sprinkle of this stuff. Also on the bacon, I added a sprinkle of Miss Piggy's sweet bacon rub. Give it some sweetness. Right now, I'm uploading a video reviewing this squid jerky. Craziness, man. Craziness. So, the fans sent me a pretty bitchin' care package the other day that contains some pretty interesting things. I mean, by this point, you've seen me cook burgers on my channel long enough. If you have not seen them, go check it out. The KFC burger was, dude, words cannot describe how unbelievably fucking dank that was. Tell you what. So we're gonna make this insanely gross, weird burger because we can. So we're pretty much using the same cheese and the same burger patty that we used in the last one. Got a couple out here. We also got some of this canned fish right here. Look at that. Ooh-wee. Your boy Cobra can get down on some canned fish. Pop it open. I think these might just be sardines, basically. Let's give them a try. Oh. Oh. Okay, yeah, we're definitely using these for the burger. That's going to complement the sweetness of that squid jerky very nicely. Oh. So now it goes without saying, we're going to take our bacon and stack her nice and pretty on top of the burger patty. Of course, you know all about that stuff, don't you, YouTube, if you've been following along on the cooking videos. We got a nice, pretty stack of bacon right there. That pretty. And why not add some squid jerky to that later, then some cheese, then some of that fish, squid jerky, and then some more cheese. Gotta layer it just right. Can you believe this squid jerky? What is this? That's so good, dude. And do a nice layer of squid jerky on top of that bacon. That's tasty jerky, man. Got a little bit of spiciness to it, like I said in the review. But overall, not bad. Set that to the side for a second. And on top of that squid jerky and bacon, we're gonna add our 2 slices of cheese. Boop. If you're trying to use the knife to open the cheese, that might be a bit excessive. Quit trying to be macho. Oh my god, you toxic masculinity, men and their knives. Ugh. You know, whenever I hear a comment from some women, men and their knives, men and their guns, men and their cars, men and their trucks, I'm like, come on down to Wyoming. You'll see some women that carry all of those items. You know, I feel like that's a gender-based stereotype, but what do I know, right? So on top of our squid jerky, we're going to stack it with some cheese. And that squid jerky's flat, so it'll create a nice surface for that. I honestly have no idea what... We'll just call it the squid jerky bacon cheeseburger. That works. And we got the 2 cheese slices on top, just like that, YouTube. We're gonna take this here squid jerky. So we got like bacon, squid jerky, cheese, squid jerky. And these little fishies right here. Sama kai, seasoned and boiled suri. So it's suri fish, I guess, or not quite sure how that how you pronounce that. I might have butchered it, to be honest, but that's all right. That can's empty. We're gonna take these 3 little pieces right here. Actually, it might be 4 pieces. I'm gonna put it on top of our that's good fish though. I'm gonna put it on top of our squid jerky here. Okay, more than 4. Look at that. Honestly, I've had weirder burgers. You check it out on my channel. I put grasshoppers on a bacon cheeseburger. Simply for the protein. YouTube. Look at all the fish stacked up on top. Now we're going to add some more cheese. I'll get the cheese opened up. Before we get the cheese opened up, though, I'm thinking we should add some kind of chip to it to give it a crunch. I mean, don't you think the burger's big enough, Cobra? That's pretty stacked, brah. No, we can make it bigger. Find a way to incorporate some of the crunchy snacks. I should have saved those fish puff ones that I had last night in the night video. Those are pretty good. But that's all right. We got shrimp crackers, spicy flavored saber picte. See that right there on the side? Yeah, there we go. This came with the care package the other day. So in the spirit of keeping it fishy, we'll add some of these shrimp chips to the top, and then top that with cheese. Get it melted, and we'll give it a go. There we go. Try not to completely destroy the bag this time. There we go. Oh, look at that. They look like little little French fries, kind of. What do you guys think? Let's give them a try, huh? Kind of. Oh yeah, there it is. It tastes like if Funyuns and shrimp came together. I got a little bit of spicy kick to it. Kind of. Yeah, these are good. Oh yeah. So now on top of this fishy monstrosity, we're gonna add some of these, you know, little crisps to the top, or chips, whatever the fuck you want to call them. Actually, that's the British word for cookie. My bad. Now, I did warn you that this next couple of burgers were going to be kind of weird. I wasn't joking. And they got a little bit of heat on them, but not too spicy though. Shrimp crackers, huh? That is interesting. You could definitely put these in like a Korean seafood type soup. Sort of like how they do clam chowder and crackers here in the States. Fuck yeah, dude. Add a little crunch to it. I mean, yeah, this burger's about as weird as it gets. I've seen some pretty weird burgers, but you know. So on top of those chips, we're gonna put our next 2 slices of cheese. Just gonna stack them up on there. There we go. This is how you do it, tubes. Now we're going to push it down so it creates a nice flat surface. I gotta show Discord this right quick before I nuke it and eat it. Yeah, we're going to Flavor Town, ladies and gents. Squid bacon cheeseburger. Hell yeah. I have no idea what to expect of this. This is certainly going to be interesting. And that's the fun of eating one of these burgers. I have no idea if it's going to be just abysmal or actually be decent. You know, I immediately plated the bacon onto the same plate I'm serving the burger on. So, of course, there's bacon grease all over the plate. Let's clean that off just a little bit. And I don't have to be like too precise with it, but I mean, it is a YouTube video, you know. Kind of wipe some of that grease off a bit. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to microwave it until that cheese is melted all over the fish and the jerky. Squid jerky bacon cheeseburger. Wait a second. Before we melt it, let's add some hot sauce to it. And I got a nice selection of hot sauces to choose from. I don't want to do too much of it though. That's I think to complement the sweetness of the fish, we're gonna add a little bit of barbecue sauce. Famous Dave's barbecue sauce, Devil's Spit. Barbecue sauce tends to go good on bacon and it's spicy. I was gonna do hot sauce, but I thought, barbecue sauce actually complements bacon on the burger, so I'll do a splash of that on our top bun here. You gotta be careful mixing spicy with fish, and that's no joke. Put a dab of that on there. Beautiful. Smear it around a little bit. I'm gonna spread that barbecue sauce around with the fork right quick. Beautiful. Yeah, buddy. See, that's got a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of spiciness. That squid jerky and the fish I put on top of it are also sweet. Oh, look at this. A squid jerky bacon cheeseburger. That is stacked, my dudes. And a little bit of barbecue sauce on the top there. Beautiful. I'm gonna put it in the microwave for like 1:44 and kind of just watch it periodically. I know what I'm looking for on that cheese melt, making sure that the top bun don't fall off. So yeah, I'm gonna go set the phone down over yonder. This ought to be interesting, YouTube. I don't think that bun's gonna tip over, but just in case. Not quite. Still got 1:08. Beep. And that top bun's not gonna tip off. I can already see it. It's staying in place. Beautiful. try 20 seconds. No, 20 seconds. Oh, that is most definitely what's up. Now, YouTube, after the initial minute 44, the cheese started to melt. So, I gave it another 20-second burst, and now that cheese has literally melted all over the fish, the jerky, the bacon, the beef. This is just ridiculous. This behemoth of a sandwich, man. Yeah, buddy. Now we're gonna cool her off. Hold the phone, Sylvester Stallone. We're gonna flip it hot. Motherfucker, that's hot. And the reason why I'm flipping it over to this side is so we can let it cool off, make it easier to eat. So some of you are gonna be like, wait, you put squid jerky and some kind of other weird fish on it? Typical Cobra cooking video, right? Oh. All jokes aside though, that cheese is perfectly melted. It's gooey, it's stringy. It says, eat me Squish it down a little bit, there we go. Let it cool off with the bottom bun facing the top. Yes. And in all fairness, this might actually be pretty decent. And you're gonna watch me put it together like, ew. What's wrong with you? Oh. Now that the burger is done and cooling off, we fetch ourselves a glass of water. Oh. Ooh. I like fish, I like bacon, I like beef. The squid jerky, I liked it. And it's almost done uploading, so by the time I get done filming this one and uploading it to my desktop, there's a good chance that the review video will be in process. Sweet. Hell yeah. I'm gonna have ourselves a smoke and let it cool off. Oh. And then we'll get into the goodness. Most definitely what's up. Now by pre-cooking what I needed for the bacon cheeseburger, mine stacking it and microwaving it and eating it. It's like 24 minutes long. Of course, you've seen me cook beef on my channel plenty of times, you should already know. Pretty easy to do, actually. Yeah, buddy. Not gonna lie, if you didn't tell anyone there was squid jerky in that, it looked like a regular bacon cheeseburger until they bit into it and they'd be like, whoa, what is that? Going to bust up my tobacco pipe. Just get some cigars, tobacco in there. Yeah, buddy. The stuff I was working on is done. So I got another wand for the batch. I got about 2 to 3 more to make. I'm thinking about selling them on Etsy, to be honest, even though it's going to cost more to ship them going through Etsy. But local orders can be hard to get sometimes, and with Etsy they're guaranteed to sell out pretty quickly. Oh, it's clogged. So yes, we have ourselves a bacon squid jerky cheeseburger. This is the weird stuff that I do for you cool cobras on the channel. You're going to be watching this going, what? Why would you put squid jerky and canned fish on a burger? That's just weird, man. 'Cause I like seafood in general, and it came in a sick care package, so I was like, you know, why not? Let's use some of these ingredients that I got at home, plus the ingredients that were sent to me, and let's make something out of it. I mean, it doesn't smell half bad, to be honest. The cheese got all warm and gooey and kind of cooked the fish, even though it was already cooked. So I'm like, okay, you know, this might be interesting. The jerky's got a little bit of a chewy, rough texture, but like he smokes a tobacco pipe and cooks burgers. What even is this? This is the King Cobra JFS channel, baby. Tobacco is for 21 and up. Now here's the best part. If you like the cooking videos, subscribe for more. By now you see me cook. I put the seasonings on both sides like I normally would. I cooked the beef patty in a little bit of butter. Delicious. Oh yeah. Oh, haha. Yeah, that's good cigar tobacco. Oh. You're not really supposed to inhale cigars, but when you do, it just grabs you by the throat, and you're like, whoa, and then it hits you in the chest, and you're like, damn. There are some people who cough their asses off at that shit. And it's okay if you can't handle a good cigar and like inhaling it. They're generally for like puffing on and savoring like a sunset or a glass of red wine. Or what have you, you know. I'm not trying to glamorize smoking because cigars are really bad for your health. And again, tobacco's bad for your health in general, so who gives a shit, dude? You live in one life, might as well enjoy it. This pipe's clogged. This one isn't, is it? Nope. Hell yeah. Ew-wee. Yar, she blows, mateys. We got ourselves a squid bacon cheeseburger. What even is this? Yar. Which I suppose the accent would have worked a lot better if I would have had the bandana on, but... yeah, that bottom bun was piping hot. Like, youch. Nope, I got it flipped over as quickly as possible. Definitely let that cool off a bit to where I can actually pick it up and eat it. That thing was... dude, that's a monstrous burger, dude. Easily. It's ridiculous. What even is this? I wonder if it cooled off by now. Let's grab ourselves a glass of water and check. Aha. The adventure continues. Whoa. Smells good. It's still piping hot, but it's cooled off enough. I can flip it back over, right side up again. That's cooled off enough that I can eat it. It's still warm, but I can pick it up at least. Yeah, dude, that looks decent. Like I said, you gotta be careful with the spicy fish combination. I learned that the hard way. So hopefully this doesn't fuck up my gut. I honestly have no idea how this is gonna taste, but we're just gonna get a bite. That's actually not bad. If you didn't tell anybody there was fish in this, aside from maybe looking at the side of it right here, you know, you can't even taste the fish. There's a sweetness to it. All the bread and the cheese dumbs down the spiciness of the barbecue sauce. Well, there you go. That didn't turn out half bad at all. I've made some weird burgers on my channel. This is definitely one of the weirder ones. Squid jerky bacon cheeseburger. Huh. Definitely the right combination of seasonings. The combination of the Miss Piggy's bacon rub and that seasoning that I use for the bacon, it yeah, that overall complements the sweetness of everything else, from the jerky to the fish, whatever sauce they scooped it in. You want the cross-section action, baby. Yeah, buddy. Now, being an adventurous cook is dangerous, because sometimes you'll come up with some really nasty combinations. But this, honestly, if you gave this to someone, like I said, it does have a slight fishy smell to it. But if you didn't tell them there was fish in it, you can't even taste it. There's like subtle hints of it. That's pretty good, actually. You got a little crunchiness from the shrimp crackers. Not bad. Not quite the cheese pull like the last one, but it's still tasty. Hell yeah, dude. That's a decent bite for the night. Not as greasy as the last one, mind you. Which I think that was my only complaint from the last burger that I made YouTube, was that it was a little too greasy. But other than that, the last one was pretty good too. Now the shrimp crackers and the barbecue sauce, there's a little bit of heat on the burger, but it's dumbed down by the sweetness of the fish and the squid jerky and the sugariness from the barbecue sauce. Like, this is the kind of crap that people go, that just breaks all the rules, dude. That's cuisine crisscrossing with different cultures and what? Yeah, this burger does break the rules. It's tasty. Like an American, Asian themed cuisine. But then again, I'm putting sushi on a bacon cheeseburger, and that was fucking delicious too, so. Plus, all the jerky and the fish and that bacon and beef, this thing is just packed with protein. I mean, packed. And some people don't like fish, but that's alright. That's quite alright. Yeah, buddy. I mean, you can see the layer of everything. Like, you got the beef, the bacon, squid jerky, cheese, more squid jerky, the fish, the barbecue sauce, and the chips. Or crackers, whatever they were called. Oh, they look like French fries, but they tasted like shrimp flavored crackers. Yeah. Taking snacks that I get from the fans and turning it into a badass bacon cheeseburger. How do you like them apples? That's actually pretty damn tasty, I'm not gonna lie. No, I kind of skipped over some of the stuff like seasoning the toast, cooking the beef and the bacon. You've seen me do that enough times on the channel, you know. I told you how I prepped it, pretty straightforward. Uh-oh, this backside's trying to creep on the creep. No, 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 see that? This is what they call burger drag. When you're eating on a burger and like half the bun's still hanging on. And there's only one way to cure that burger drag right there. You gotta eat it. A little bit less grease in the toast this time compared to the last burger I made. Still unhealthy, artery clogging good. Here we. Yeah, buddy. And that's what I'm talking about. Ooh. The barbecue sauce definitely adds an interesting taste to it. Like there's a whole bunch of flavors going on at once. Some of you might think this burger looks insanely gross, but I thought it turned out decent. I'm not afraid to tell it like it is. Honestly, if I didn't like it, I'd say so, you know? Straight up. Dude, just half of this sandwich is enough to feed someone. It's ridiculous. Oh. Now, if you came to the Cobra's Cafe, burgers would be this thick. You know, they have a burger of the day. We'd also serve pizzas, ribs, French fries, nachos, and occasionally steak. Have like a couple beers on tap, both Coke and Pepsi products. Yeah, come in for a Thirsty Thursdays pitcher, you get yourself a pitcher of beer. You can mix and match with any flavor of soda pop that you want. Make it a shandy pitcher for a reasonable price. I charge like $7 for a pitcher, which is fair because a lot of the bars will charge $8 to $10 a pitcher. Oh yeah, I got a bite of that squid jerky with everything else. Dude, that rough chewiness of jerky. No, not putting jerky on burgers before. You already know what's up. But this is just weird, but tasty. Oh, this is the kind of burger though you probably might want to brush your teeth after eating, because you'll be wearing that burger on your breath and you'll be like, dude, what the fuck did you have for a lunch? I think it smells good. I like fish though. Not everyone's the biggest fan of it. That's alright though. Oh yeah. Cheese, bacon, fish, and beef. Yeah, dude, these burgers are pretty freaking filling, dude. You're making them this fucking thick. That's a lot to chew in. I'm definitely finishing this bad mother. What up? I need napkins and I need a glass of water to drink, which I already have on handy. It's definitely got a fishy taste to it once you start like mowing down on it and getting through like the good grits of it. But that was decent, dude. I wasn't sure how that was gonna turn out. I like that. Not too shabby. Excuse me. So yes, it is Friday. Go out and have some fun. If you're out drinking, be responsible. Don't do anything stupid. Now, especially with the way shit's been going down YouTube. I'm serious. You know, we're stuck in a goddamn pandemic. It's ridiculous. And if you're stuck in a fucking pandemic, at least you could do is help each other out and not be stupid about shit. Yeah, buddy, we're down to the last couple of bites. Because I'm already feeling full from this burger and it's not even done yet. You remember Noah Gluten from the show Tasted? He was one of those YouTubers you either liked or you didn't like, you know? But his snarkiness in most of the videos when he's trying different kinds of alcohol or weird snacks, you know? Ooey. Yeah, buddy. Like, if you like fish, you'll like this burger. That's all I gotta say. That bacon was cooked just right, dude. Yeah, buddy. I love to cook, I'm not gonna lie. I don't have a degree in it or anything, I just experiment with it, you know? I find stuff that I like that's easy to cook and see how many different ways I can twist it. Outside of your Texas toast and your beef patty, or patty in general, you know, it could be vegetable or other, you know. Pretty much up to you what you want to put on your burger. I mean, if you wanted to put gummy worms and jalapenos on your bacon cheeseburger with peanut butter, huh, sounds weird, but hey, you know. What could you imagine? You're like, what the fuck were you smoking when you made that, man? You put bacon, mozzarella cheese, peanut butter, jalapenos, and gummy worms on there? Real quick, YouTube, could you take this burger to a Fish concert? Anyone? Anyone? Oh. 2 bad jokes in one video. Yeah. One last bite for the hell of it. I'm gonna put this plate in the sink. I'm gonna grab myself some water. Water! Don't be like that. Chipmunking it because I'm getting full. You know how that goes. Ooh. Yeah, buddy. Almost got it. Ooh. Yeah, buddy. That one had an interesting flavor. A little bit of spiciness, a little bit of sweetness, a slight, very slight fishy taste. Honestly, it didn't have anything on there that I didn't like. I tried pretty much all the ingredients before making it, so sometimes that helps. You know, when you're able to try it and be like, I wonder what this tastes like. Okay, this tastes like this tastes like that. What do they taste like together? Okay, that works. That's the adventure of cooking, I honestly think, but yeah, baby. Ew. Excuse me. That hit the spot just nicely. Ugh. Honestly, I get sick of ordering pizza all the fucking time, so it's like, you know, I gotta get back to my roots. Being like what the fans really want to see. Some goddamn cooking videos, yeah. And I try to bring them out as much as I can. shit lick. I wish I had a cigarette. Yeah, it could be worse. A hookah's a bitch to get started, so I did enough for a couple hits of it, and then it was like, yeah. Then just sit there and, you know. Yeah. Yo, hold up. Oh, I'm sure I can find a way to get a cigarette later. I'm not worried about it. I got hookah tobacco if I need it. Wait, do I have a pinch more left in this? Oh, look at that. I do have enough. A little squizzle left. Enough for a little sweet. And then once this bag runs out, I'll refill it with a couple cigar roaches. I don't smoke cigars too often, but all right. All right, beautiful. Just like that. As always, YouTube, I do hope you have a fetching weekend. Excuse me. That's the ticket. I'll catch you cool later and get this uploaded to the desktop.